Hello guys, Vengeance are here. Welcome back to BDO. While I kind of collect things, go ahead and scroll down and sub, like, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. First, I'm going to turn off chat, because there's some idiots out today. Second, I want to do this video as a little bit of a break from doing main quest. I haven't done any more main quest since I put out part 2 of Mountain of Eternal Winter. I have 107 quests left there, and I will put out part 3 as soon as I get around to playing it. Hopefully tomorrow. I've been a little busy. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, if you're in America. But I want to make a follow-up to my Succession Wizard video. I've had a little bit more time to think about it, and I've done some more research and been looking at things. Put it plainly, Succession Wizard is freaking terrible in PvE. PvP, I can see the appeal to it, and that's why I chose it, because eventually I do want to just PvP. I mean, PvE's never going to go away. But I'm not one of those people that like to change around all the time. I don't like to swap back and forth between builds. Once I figure out my build, I like to, do it. Theory crafting's fun, in a sense, but I don't want to have to swap builds all the time. We get enough free Secret Book of Old Moons and stuff like that. In fact, we'll get one here very soon. We can go ahead and change the presets if you have them saved. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I can do that. That way, in case something happens, it gets wiped. It won't. I can put it back real easy. But if you have a old moon book, you can change your presets around. So what you do is you just save one there, go over, switch to Awakening, and then do all the other stuff and get your add-ons, all that crap, and save another one. Easy enough. Now, I could go to the skill instructor as well, which I guess I could do that. But then I have to learn how to play Awakening all over again, which is kind of crappy. Now, back to my hot take, how Succession Wizard sucks so bad. PvP, like I said, it's fine. I love the split teleport and the earthquake evade skill. However, PvE is terrible. I always find myself waiting on cooldowns. I always feel like I have lackluster damage since they've changed everything around in the last few months. And even like this year, it's been up and down with the reworks and stuff. And watching other videos from other people talking about Wizard, which there aren't a huge amount of them. There's a couple of really well-known wizards, and they play a certain way, and mostly they do PvP. But as far as in-game PvE, as far as I can tell, everyone goes Awakening. Just because consistent damage over a longer period of time. I mean, if you look at the Awakening skills, they have less cooldowns. Aqua Gel, Roger Water is 17. Magma Bomb is 7 seconds. Aqua Gel is 7 seconds. Water Sphere is 5 seconds. Of course, you got the flows. Hellfire is 7 seconds. Flames Calling is longer. Bolide is 13 seconds, but I'm pretty sure that goes down, right? It's like 10? No, it's 11. Cataclysm, 8 seconds. Plus the rotation of skills is a lot simpler. You don't have 45 skills you have to get off. You've got a handful. So it's a lot more relaxing to grind as Awakening. So the consistent damage and the easier grind is what appeals to high-end grind spots, especially if you're going to be grinding a lot. So Awakening is just better in PvE now. It didn't used to be, but it is now. After all of the changes around. So that's why I get frustrated, is because my Succession Wizard feels clunky because of the cooldowns on these skills. Like my main skills are always on freaking cooldown. I end up spamming in skills like Fireball. Every once in a while I'll do Meteor Shower, but like I said, it's a 30-second cooldown for your nuke, so you have to fill in with Prime Earth Arrow, and you're doing a lot of lightnings because it's low cooldown, but you're weaving in between the Earth's Response, which is 3-second. You're weaving that in, and then you're doing Equilibrium Break and Bolide along with the lightning skills, the combos, to fill in. So if you get your rotation just right, you never really run out of cooldowns, but your major skills, you're not doing a huge amount of damage compared to the Awakening. So PvE, that's why I get frustrated. Now, to follow up on my Succession Wizard video, my build is a PvE build. PvP build, I would take the opposite skills of what I took. To kind of show what I mean, Wizard is split down the middle with Succession. So there are your main skills, which, you know, you can see Staff, that nobody uses that. Multiple Magic Arrows and Prime Arrow, there's only one option, so it's kind of a universal skill. Fireball, there's one option. But where the split comes in is at the Fireball Explosion, which is one of your main skills. Fireball Explosion Aerial is a PvP skill. It has a knockdown on it. It has 100% crit, right? Not nearly as much damage, but you take it for the knockdown. The Explosion Spread is a melee skill. And it doesn't have knockdown. It has a lot more damage on it, but it's melee range, right? So you're taking it for PvE. Same thing with the Meteor Shower. The aerial one is probably the PvE because you have time. The focus casts a lot faster. Now, I took the focus one instead of the aerial one, even though this is a PvE build. I just like the way focus feels. And it's personal preference, really, in any build, but I would say that the focus is more PvP oriented. Because you get full forward guard. This one you get forward guard while casting. And I could be wrong, you know. This could be... I don't know. It has knockdown. Maybe it is... Maybe it is just personal preference, but I really like the focus one because it's so much faster. And usually I'm like casting it and trying to flee from whatever to keep from getting killed, so I took focus. That's the only iffy one. To me, the other ones, Strike is another melee skill that they did. That's more of a PvE focus. The other one I would consider more PvP because it's longer range. Frigid Fog, I'm not really sure. I would assume that the one I have is the PvE one. Because there's no forward guard. You want forward guard in PvP. Now, Blizzard is pretty easy. This one, you're probably not going to be able to cast melee range in a fight. So I would definitely consider Prime Blizzard Storm as PvP. Long range. Very long range PvP skill. Earthquake Evade is just purely better. You get super armor either way, but you get to evade backwards. I don't know why anybody would take anything other than that. And then Earth's response, always take Destruction because you can use it while it's on cooldown. Sorry, you can't use it while it's on cooldown. That's the difference. But the super armor actually carries over for a little bit, so that's why I take that one. But if you're looking for an extra escape during PvP, I would do Flow. Of course, I take Bolide and Equilibrium Break. Voltaic Pulse is just kind of non-existent now that they nerfed the evasion rate drop on it. And then Aqua Jail. I don't know why anybody would take Aqua Jail. It has subpar damage, and it takes too long to cast the stupid thing. It's a cool skill, but it just takes forever. And then, of course, skill enhancements. I take Sage's Rage, Swift Earthquake, and Mana Arrows. These could be either or, in my opinion. There could be, like Sage's Light is a good support skill. But there is some good CC, so these could be used for PvP as well. It really depends on your playstyle. And my add-ons aren't going to change. But I had a question on that video what the build is, but mine is focusing PvE and the way that I play. So that is why I took the skills that I take. And I thought it would be easier to make just a follow-up video to kind of address that. Mostly just looking at a skill tree, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm pretty unhappy with Succession Wizard performance in PvE right now. The skills just feel lackluster compared to what they used to. I mean, the numbers seem big and all, but when you're looking at like in-game Hellfire, you're getting pretty big numbers, but they're on lower cooldowns. Bolide's getting more damage. Magma Bomb's pretty high. Aqua Jail is definitely a lot higher. So, and you got to realize these are the base numbers. You know, you've got Cataclysm also that is pretty high. Yeah, 1364 times 7. But you also got to realize that, where's it at? The Keeper Arnie and Keeper Marge are adding their damage to it, right? So you're getting flow on that one. And where's it at? Flow. This one, when using Chilling Wave. So that makes Chilling Wave hit even harder. And then you've got, yeah. So just the overall lower cooldowns and more sustained damage is just crazy. And I would switch to Awakening for PvE, but what's the point? Then I gotta freaking use things to switch all the time. And then the reason I went with Succession to begin with was because of the heal. I don't have the Infinite Potion yet, and I like to cast the heal all the time. So I have to switch back and forth. I absolutely hate switching back and forth. So there's that. I hope that answered any questions. I know it was kind of all over the place, but my recommendations definitely are Awakening for in-game PvE. And then PvP, it's Succession, hands down. But there you go. And Awakening's good, even low levels, you know. But I watched a video and they talked about where the Succession can excel if you're one-shotting the monsters because you have split teleport, which is pretty much the places I'm grinding because I'm grinding the potion piece. So I'm not too worried about in-game right now. because I'm still grinding mid-game stuff for things that I should have had a long time ago. So there's that. We are well on our way to getting some progress. I'm still collecting these discarded bottles. I need all the contribution XP I can get. I need 25 more contribution points before I'm at the soft cap, which is what I'm aiming for. I want to hit 425 on that, and then I want to hit around 600 on energy and keep grinding for stuff. So that is my mission. But look for another quest video in the future. I'm going to finish out those main quests, probably do it in a few more parts. And that's all I got. So thanks for watching, and as always, until next time.